So we're going to go ahead and use this recording to guide you through how to use the rock identification key. So if you haven't already downloaded it, please go ahead and do that so that you have it in front of you as we're going through this little video. Now, I have two rocks, both pictured on the screen, that we're going to go ahead and use the key to identify. So let's go ahead and begin. So we start by just looking at the general features of the rock, noticing that it has lots of holes. It's a reddish color. It has little dark crystals in it. And then the reddish colored background, the crystals are too small to be seen. So with this particular key, you always begin at the top. Notice the rock is made entirely of crystals or grains that are visible without magnification. It's a yes or no question. And in this case, we already know the answer is no. We have black crystals that are visible, and then the red crystals are not. So we answer no. Next question, rock is made of pebbles or shells cemented together. And we know the answer to that is also no. So now you'll notice it says to go to the back of the key. So we'll go ahead and go to the back. And you always start at the top. Rock has numerous holes or bubbles, and it's frothy. Well, the answer to that is yes. It has lots of holes. It bubbles and fizzes when a weak acid is placed on it. We don't have access to the acid that is in the classroom, but at home you could just use vinegar, and that acts as an acid that could react with it. Well, in this case, it does not react with a weak acid. So we say no and go down to the rock is fairly heavy and holes are not very deep. And that is true for this rock. And so the name of this rock is basalt. Well, let's go on to the next rock. This one is a smooth black rock with some discoloration in the back over there. And it's got some lighter colored whitish gray markings here, but most of it is a smooth black color and we cannot see crystals in it. So we start at the top of the key. The rock is made entirely of crystals or grains that are visible without magnification. The answer is no. The rock is made of pebbles or shells cemented together. Again, the answer is no. So once again, we go to the back. So turn your key over and start at the top again. The rock has numerous holes or bubbles or is frothy. And this particular rock does not have that. The rock has some visible crystals or grains cemented in a fine grain matrix of a different color. Well, what we're looking at for that is you might have white crystals that are visible and they're embedded in a fine-grained crystal in the background that you can't see. And so if you think back to the rock that I showed in the video from yesterday, it had large white crystals that were visible in sort of a grayish green background made of crystals we couldn't see. So anyway, that's what this is talking about. And in this case, that is not what we have. Pretty much the whole thing is black. So we say no. The rock appears to have or have been part of layers. No, this rock doesn't appear to have that be the case. It doesn't look like it's got flattened tops or bottoms or has broken off or out of a layer. So we'll say no. It appears glassy. No, it does not appear glassy. The rock bubbles and fizzes with a weak acid, and it is not gritty or dusty. And we already said that it does not react. The rock has dust or silt that rubs off. It feels gritty, and that is not the case for this rock. It's very smooth and hard, and nothing rubs off. So once again, the rock is basalt. So both of the rocks that we identified today were basalt, but they were different types of basalt. This one is called vesicular basalt because it has all the bubbles and holes, and this is the more traditional basalt. And both of these are igneous rocks. All right, now it's your opportunity to give it a try for yourself.